On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Mariners.
Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 640.
That one fouled off. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. On the ground. Loves it on the dive. To his knee. The throw. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Wow. He did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee. But the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock. And that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Ball.
The 1-0. Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Jose Altuve, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Isaac.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That one ripped but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Two on, two outs. Tap foul at the plate. And ball one.
That's a really good take.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A 1-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Two left for the Astros. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Christian Javier. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ball.
Ref Snyder wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Gathers and throws, but it's not in time. And I'm sure they'll go and check on the left-hander now. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue. And that's a really good sign.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
Pulls that one foul. Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw comes into second. That holds the runner at second base.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
First and second, one out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
That's a ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Ball
Good spot
two.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Ref Snyder on second. Rodriguez over at first with one away. Close, but called the ball. 3-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Hee-haw!
Now fly ball to right center. And that's the third out. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Outside.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, Good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
3-2 on the way. Stays alive. 3-2 now. On the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and
He's
he
in there.
beats
He's
it.
safe.
Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line, beat the throw pretty easily. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Jake Myers. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Fouled off. He was late. The Astros with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swinging a foul out of play. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. That one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ball outside.
No score here in the second. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And delivers outside. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. Inside,
Ball four.
and that's
Take your
ball
base.
4.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 9, Connor Joe.
One gone, runner at first. Connor Joe up next for the Mariners. Crawford goes. Rips that one to right. Brings it in.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Crawford off of first with 2 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Mariners.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Rob Refsnyder digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time.
No, too low.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's
Ball,
downstairs and outside. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Mariners looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. To third, Paredes. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Hee-haw!
Well struck right field. That's got a chance. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. And the Astros jump in front. It's 1-zip.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach. Well,
No,
these
that's too
Astros
high.
did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouled off left side.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fastball for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He takes it on his own, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
Inside. Ball 1. Walker getting to start at first, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .390. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one missing inside. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one to first, and it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ball 1.
And it's second. Swung on, belted. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Garver swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball. This ball's chopped in the ground, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's
That's a
four.
ball. Take
It
your base.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The
Ball
shortstop
one.
takes the ball.
Ball.
And now 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Altuve, to Walker, and that's 2. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Makes the catch. One down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Joey Lopezito.
No.
And the 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. And there's the strike. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
This one popped up. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Jake Myers now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
No.
Up the middle. Over to Joe. That's it out.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, number 2, Christian Vasquez.
He was late there. Strike 1. Pitch
Ball.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Backed
Ball
off
2.
the plate that time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mariners 3 and the Astros 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now for Seattle, Connor Joe.
Baseman number 9, Connor Joe.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they...
Ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Right through there for a strike. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
misses inside. 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Takes it in for the out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
In the air, left field. Alvarez settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the
And here's a look at
Mariners,
how he's
the
using his
right fielder,
pitches in
number
this
30,
one.
Rob Refsnyder.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 2. High fly ball, right field. Smith settles underneath it, and that's the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Just misses. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and 2 here. Upstairs.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Ball 1.
strike in there. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bizzardo also getting ready. Popped in the air, left field. 2 down.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Misses outside, and the count is 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 down, nobody on. That one is hammered right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and he popped it up. Over near the wall. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now is the Mariners DH, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball inside.
Swings through that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on
Next for the
strikes.
Mariners,
And there are 2 outs.
the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And that's in for a strike. Arozarena not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And a strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Mariners 3 and the Astros 1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
So out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the
number
Mariners,
47,
Matt Brash.
Matt
He's pitching on 2 days rest. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 0-1.
Well, these
That's the ball.
Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. This one in the air. He's got it, and there's one away.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a bouncer. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort
Up
there.
next to the Astros, the center fielder, number 6,
Jake Myers will hit next. And a swing and a miss. Yo, one. And that one almost got him. Runner takes off. pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. The M's trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him. That's out number 3. So the Astros lead 1, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. His 2-run homer back into 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
No, that's a ball.
Popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch swinging.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There's a swing and a miss. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Alvarez should have this one, and that is that. Nobody left for Seattle as the lead remains 3-1. Back in Seattle at the plate is the Astros catcher Christian Vasquez. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Everything came together for him. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Just stop it. A great showcase of focus, athleticism, and hand-eye coordination. What a play.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game.
D-Rod.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
That one not close. And the count now even up. And that's where you swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Brash out of the game. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Tying run at the plate. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for Houston, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now for Seattle, Connor Joe.
Number 9, Connor Joe.
Foul ball. Clips the outside corner. That is strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and now one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole Young.
Ball.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Let's go, Cole.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Stephen Okert. He's into the game with the bases empty. So back to the top of the order. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Ball
Good
one.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two down, nobody on.
Did he swing?
Refsnyder started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore.
Ball, no.
That misses. Ball 3. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
Ball.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Hurt.
On the ground to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple, and the score stays 3-1. Back in Seattle, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Base hit center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Astros.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sliced hard but foul. The Astros with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and that loads the bases.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Carlos Correa. Big spot for him here. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
So they're all loaded up. In the air to left center. Rodriguez gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
This game has a different feel to it all of a sudden, doesn't it? This one might not finish the way we expected.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose A. Ferrer is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So
Mariners,
out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Cooper Criswell. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So up next, Jeremy Pena, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Ball, that's too low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. And that's outside. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Pizzardo warming up as well. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. Yordan Alvarez waiting to hit for Houston. And they're all
Take your
loaded
base.
up.
Ball 4.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 43, Yordan Alvarez.
This
Ball
is
1.
again 5 in a row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
One out, bases full.
Ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's a three-run game, 6-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Tap foul at the plate. First and third, one down. Off the mark there. One ball, one strike. Out towards right center field. Ref Snyder has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score in the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Slice down the right side. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Here's a 1-1.
1, 2.
Sets him down looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Mariners 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back at T-Mobile Park. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The lefty, the 1-0. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
No, that's a ball.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
And that one missing low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Smith under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Fought off foul. The Astros leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Steven Oker gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Astros
Houston,
go to the pen, and here comes Angel De Los Santos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. This one in the air, right field. Smith, long run on his horse. Got it. Nice grab. And that'll do it. Mariners go down quietly there. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and a foul ball. The 0-1. And the sweeper misses. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Ha!
The 0-1.
2.
Went
Ball.
with the sweeper, but it misses. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Correa in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball 2.
Here goes the runner. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. That's
Ball
inside. 3. The other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe, and it's 8-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Cooper Criswell will depart. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Man at second. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And 1-2. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And this one bounces away from Garver. No advance, though. Payoff pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Three and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Ball on there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Casey Legumina up and loosening in the pen. Spire also throwing. That one inside. Look out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt to second, and he's just back in time. He was thinking about third there, no doubt. That one missed. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Correa stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball for a strike at 95. And ball 4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
splits the plate. Strike one.
No, down.
Two on, two outs. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez should have this one. And that is that. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. It's now 8-3. Bottom nine. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 9, Connor Joe.
That clips the corner. Joe thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And he dodges that fastball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole Young.
So they're down to their final out. Digging in, Cole Young. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. They're down to their final strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.